Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays, Real Talk with a Realtor. I'm Sharice Wynn, also known as the Agent Lady. And today, guys, we have Jim Holleran. And he is from Morgan Family Roofing.
Correct.
Yes, I got it. And today we're actually going to talk about from the top, the roof, that is. So, Jim, can you give us some things to look for in regards to like roofing?
Sure.
And what they should look for?
Sharice, a lot of stuff is obvious in that if it's a flat roof, for example, you'll start to see some discoloration.
Okay.
If the roof has reached the end of its life, things are going to start to happen. Leaks are going to start to happen. It may be start off as just a minor discoloration in the second floor bedroom, and then that'll grow to major damages.
Okay.
If it's a shingle roof, a lot of times you'll see the tabs will lift and start curling up a bit after 20 years. A lot of those roofs were 20-year roofs.
Okay.
Nowadays, those roofs are 30, 35-year and forever type roofs.
Okay.
So with the shingle roofs, it's a little bit easier to see from the ground what's causing the problem, how old the roof is.
Right.
Whereas a flat roof, sometimes
You got to walk on it.
you'd have to get up and look at it and
Right.
walk on it. And sometimes if you have a 3-story townhouse or a row home or whatever, it's a little hard to do that.
Absolutely.
So you have to take your cues from what you see inside the house.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
after they would have a home inspection and maybe there were some issues that were
Right.
found, then you would come and do analysis of the roof. If the
Correct.
home inspector said, get this further evaluated by a roofer.
Correct. Yeah.
So you would come, evaluate the whole roof, and then...
Yeah, we also do certifications.
Oh, you do you?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
so and then that's helpful for real estate transactions. So I mean, it's what causes it, what to look for. Most of the things are pretty obvious, but the roof is one of the most important functions in a house.
Right.
It's keeping your comforts together.
Yeah, because I see we have don't wait too long.
Well, don't wait too long is the biggest thing, because a lot of people, think, oh, I got another year out of the house, or my kids are in college, or what have you. That everybody's got real life circumstances, and if they can get a couple more years out of the roof. But what happens, what to look for with the kind of storms that we've just had over the last month, the nor'easters come, what happens? The shingles blow off, the capping on a flat roof blows off, has trouble. So those are the things to look for when the nasty weather comes. That's when problems arise.
Okay.
And it's when your roof that has been compromised or is too old will start to fail.
Okay.
And so the don't wait too long portion of the program is sort of like, I always tell people, when your car needs a brake job, you get the brakes done now. If you don't get the brakes done now, in a month or two, you're going to need brakes and rotors. It's the same way with the roof.
Yeah.
You do hate that. Because at that point, you're going to need rotted wood replaced.
Right.
You're going to need decking replaced on the roof, regardless whether it's flat or shingle or whatever.
Which obviously adds to the cost.
Adds to the cost, and it's unnecessary if you can do it in proper time frame.
Right, and of course I'm just going to throw out a number, and you don't have to, in regards to, there's a lot of flat roofs here in Philadelphia.
Sure.
Row homes, maybe the house is, 1,500 square feet, 2,000. To replace a flat roof would be maybe like 2,000 to 3,000, if not a little bit more.
Yeah,
It's safe to say.
unless they have waited way too long and there's a wait, the whole decking needs to be replaced. But yeah,
Right.
it's not going to break the bank.
Right, and when you replace that roof, I think I'm using the word right, I always say it wrong, the fascia. Is that also
Fascia board?
fascia? Is that also taken into consideration?
Typically, yeah. I mean, sometimes the fascia board's perfect, it's been capped, and there's no problem with it.
Okay.
But, you have to, and then with the flat roof, there's a drain box that we have to look for. Those drain boxes will get corroded and wear over time. And normally when we do a flat roof, the drain box is sort of like the top of the downspout.
Oh, okay.
Where
okay.
the water is actually, everybody thinks a flat roof is perfectly flat, which
But it
is
has
not.
it has to dip.
It's got to go to the drain box and get off otherwise you have water sitting on top of there
Right.
all the time.
Okay.
Which you don't want.
Actually, this is bringing up some other questions. When you have, in general, with a roof, the maintenance should be what? Is this, like for a flat roof that needs to be coated?
Yeah, we don't recommend that. People do it in the city.
Okay.
We recommend just doing it right the first time, which is getting a thick rubber membrane roof. It's going
Right.
to last you, it's going to be guaranteed for 20 years. It's going to last you more like 25 years.
Oh, wow.
So that's a long time.
Right. But if you had to go that route, because this is what you have for now, until you're able to replace it, I think
Yeah, there are silver
like every
coatings
2
and tar
or 3
coatings.
years
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, it's an inexpensive way to kind of try to get some more life out of things.
Right.
Hot tar, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But again, we sell mostly the membranes because it's just the right way to do it.
Right. And then how often for the gutters and stuff like that, to check the gutters? And is that once a year typically?
Check the gutters.
I mean, and here in the city, clean the gutters. You might
It's
have
not-
trees, you might not.
Yeah, it's not as prevalent in the city. In
Right.
the suburbs, you'll either have some gutter protection leaf guards,
Okay.
or they need to be cleaned, once every 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Because that will cause overflow and water, and then water will go in the basement. All kinds of issues will come from clogged gutters.
Okay.
Not
So
as prevalent in the city.
you got to do some exterior maintenance, right?
Right. Yeah. You gotta
You
take
just
care of
can't
your
buy
home.
it and leave it there.
No, the joys of home ownership.
Absolutely, which are good ones. So
Yes.
thanks again
Sure.
for coming out. And how do people find you?
So MorganFamilyRoofing.com, Morgan Roofing, PA. We operate in the PA, New Jersey, and Delaware. Online, of course.
Okay.
So,
I think that sums it up.
yeah.
So remember, guys, friends don't let friends buy or sell real estate without the agent lady. Make it a great day.